good, family? I appreciate y'all being here. Welcome to another episode of Behind the Business Podcast. I'm your host, and I got a special guest, two special guests. These guys are entrepreneurs, they're creatives, they're artists, they're hoopers sometimes, depending on the day. Nah, I'm just playing, but they guys are really dope at what they do, and we're going to get into a lot of what they do. Please help me welcome my guests, Daryl and Sherman.
How y'all doing? What's going on?
Pleasure to be here, bro. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
everybody, bro. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. I forgot to mention that they are identical twins, too, if you guys didn't know this. But we're going to get into that, too. But I got a question for y'all, man. What inspires you? Daryl, you can start off. What inspires you?
I don't know. If I would want to say my mom, for sure.
That's a good answer.
You know what I mean? Just from a motivational standpoint, watching her raise three kids single, you know what I mean? Just as far as it not giving up and determination, I kind of take that. That's a big motto for me in life. So that's really the main driving force in all the things I do entrepreneur-wise as well, as far as in barbering and the art I do when I do that.
Yeah.
So I would say my mom, that's the main source.
That's dope. Sherman, what about you?
Okay, so I kind of typed a list out based off the questions a little bit.
Right.
So, pretty similar to Daryl, man. Our mom, like, she was really we seen her work. Like, she raised 3 kids by herself, and I just always had that urge and need to, like, really beat her for her, just to see how she raised us. She raised 2 men, and I just always wanted to just give her anything she wants. So definitely our mom.
Yeah.
The stuff we overcame, like, it's with each other, and the stuff personally that we overcame when we grew apart, when we went our different ways, the stuff I overcame personally, and the simple fact that I'll be able to turn this into something and pass it down to a different generation. So the simple fact of just being able to think about that and having something that I didn't have, that we didn't have, like something that we could get inherited and have tools, I want to be able to pass that down to his kids, my kids. We want to build something together and be able to pass it down to each generation. So
I love that. I can see how all that, both of y'all answers, I can see how all that inspires y'all and just gives y'all motivation to, give y'all the drive to keep going every day and to express creativity in multiple different ways. So we're going to definitely get into a lot of different ways that y'all express y'all creativity. But with the creativity, because there's obviously creativity in barbering, there's creativity in cutting hair, there's creativity and you guys are literal creatives. You guys also create art. So you guys take a blank canvas and create masterpieces. You know what I'm saying? So what do you guys feel like is the driving force or the ultimate message that you try to convey with your creativity? Daryl, you first.
Overall, I just want to leave a good impression and impact on a lot of things I do, well, pretty much everything I do. I don't know, I just like spreading positive energy and positive influence, and I try to do that through things I do, even though it may sound weird as far as in barbering, but communicating with people, making them look good, feel good about themselves, it makes me feel good. Just, art-wise, just expressing yourself, or myself in that sense, yeah, like I said, I want to do that in a positive way, and those are just tools to do that, in a sense, you know what I mean? So, I say that kind of inspires me, just leaving a good impression and impact on things and individuals, whatever it can be, you know what I mean?
What about you, Sherman? Saying?
It's crazy because we be on the same page, but kind of like what Daryl said, man. Like, my ultimate lesson is like I want to emphasize uniqueness, raw, unique talent. Like, I don't strive for perfection, but I let my imperfections be my perfections, if that makes sense. So I strive for uniqueness, simplicity. I'm a simple guy, man. I don't do too much.
Yeah.
I like to really keep the bare minimum. I'm very detail oriented, but like, I keep everything to the bare minimum. I don't do too much. So I like simplicity, And yeah, I think this is all ties in like being your true authentic self too.
Yeah.
Just being raw, authentic, and when people see my art, when people see my haircuts or whatever, when people see me, I just hope that they like see like, okay, he's always operating in his own space. He's him. He's
Yeah.
himself. He don't get moved or shooken by anything around him. Like that's what I want people to see. So I hope that it gets expressed in my artwork and in my haircuts. Like with
Yeah.
this, it's to me it's simple. We gonna get to this later. I'm
Yeah,
assuming,
yeah,
but
yeah. We are. Yeah, we definitely gonna get to that.
yeah, but yeah, we just piggyback around that. We can
Okay.
come back to that, man.
All right, bet. What's the biggest sacrifice you've made?
I say time, man.
Time.
Yeah, man. And then you get older, you realize how important it is.
Yeah.
But for example, like what I do, I don't necessarily need to go to school for it, but I spent time, in school, which took me away from entrepreneurship. But I learned from that. Um, but yeah, time, man, is very important, and definitely have to sacrifice it to one to get to this point, of success. Of course, there's higher levels to get to, but I also took it for granted as well. I'm saying that to say
Absolutely.
that. So that's the time that I took for granted. I you know,
Sherman, what would you say the biggest sacrifice you've made to dedicate towards your craft?
Man, I say it's two for me. It's two. So I say after college, when I graduated college, bro, like it was crazy because like I just knew for a fact that I wasn't gonna use my degree.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. So growing up, you go to college to get this job. Whatever. I had the job. I had job opportunities. I was working. I didn't like it, bro. So my biggest sacrifice, I say, was like quitting corporate America. One,
Mm.
just like, all right, you know what? Like I literally like I didn't like it, bro. Like I got back from basic training, got a job. You know, the biggest sacrifice was just leaving.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, all right, bro. Like I don't like this. I don't like how it make me feel. I'm not doing this no more. Like I literally just cold turkey just stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Just I just literally put it all in. And the second I say is when I went to Atlanta, bro. When I went to Atlanta, I moved to Atlanta for like 4 months. Um, that was the biggest sacrifice because I was climaxing, bro. Like
Mm.
I was at my peak in Indy. I feel like I was
Yeah.
getting to my peak, and I kind of just dropped it all I shook the dice, and I just like, all right, like you know what you capable of here. You've been all these different schools you was cutting. All right, let's see what you can do today. Like that's a hair mecca. Like okay, let's see what you can do, bro. Like so, it was really a test for myself. And I feel like I passed it, but that was my two biggest ones, bro. When I got back from the military and I just quit my corporate job, and when I went to Atlanta, I just dropped everything, bro. Literally, you can ask Daryl. I didn't have nothing. I
hmm
went down there with no clients. I had my frat brother. He helped me a lot. He had a shop, but I didn't have nothing, bro. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to start over, test myself out,
excuse
and
me.
I'm glad I did it, bro.
That's what's up. Moving to a different city, man, that always gonna test who you really made of, what you really made of. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
I
yeah,
can
can I add on to that?
please
That
do.
Yeah, another thing I did want to add on to that corporate America thing. That is pretty scary too. So that is a big sacrifice. I feel like for all entrepreneurs, just not just barbers, but any entrepreneur. I'm sure you can speak for yourself.
Yep.
When corporate America provides a certain level of comfortability, and once you got the mindset, the mental strength to just cut that off and go out on your own and try to do what you want. It's scary, but you know what I mean. It works out in the long run. So I would say that is a sacrifice as well. You're giving up your comfort. So
Yeah,
I do want to
that's
add on to what he was saying.
that's definitely a big sacrifice, and we
We could all speak on that. You know what
all,
I'm
you know what I'm
saying?
saying, we all
That's
made that sacrifice, and it's paying off. We are all here, you know what I'm saying, as a result of
happy too.
saying, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna invest in ourselves and take a bet on ourselves and really take it to the next level. And we are all sitting here because of that. We make our own schedule, you know what I'm saying? We got our
You know,
own
we happy,
clients.
bro.
and where the headspace is clear. I'm sure you know what I mean. It's you know what I mean. It's a different level of gratitude that you have too, that you're working within your gift. There's something about working within your gift because it's new every day. You know what I'm saying? You can always rely on your gifts and talents to make you bread. So I love that.
Facts.
All right, what's your theme song, man? I know we was talking about this before the camera. Y'all had some similar items. I want to see.
It's crazy.
Oh, we gonna start with me?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
go ahead.
So my main one, we're gonna go with Sade, Smooth Operator, man.
Smooth operator.
Yeah, cause you know I feel like I got a smoother approach to life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Laid back, but observant. You know,
Yeah.
being observant comes with being sharp. You know, just being able to feel everything out. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Sade, Smooth Operator, man.
I like that. I like that as your theme song. Sharon, what about you? I know you got a list, but start with one
Yeah.
with the top one first.
Okay, bet. So I'm gonna go with Cool in the Gang, Summer Madness.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go with Cool in the Gang,
y'all
Summer
y'all got
Madness.
some
Yeah, the old soul. Yeah, you know what I
man.
mean.
Yeah, that's innocent. But
Yeah.
man, T, you a music enthusiast, so you already know how that song hit, bro. It's
Yeah.
like the smoothest song, bro. Like smoothest song. It's not doing too much. It got that perfect melody. It just flow. It's smooth. Like
Yeah.
Melody
hear it,
changed too,
you
though.
know what I'm saying? But when you
saying?
hear it, you recognize it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You gonna always remember that song. So and
Yes, sir.
I feel like that's that's how I am. You know, I feel
Yeah.
like whenever I cross paths with people, like people always remember me. You know,
Yes,
the
sir.
smooth guy. You know,
Yeah.
That's how I be thinking of myself.
That's what's up. All right, you got a couple more.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. all
Okay,
right.
bet.
Go ahead.
You gonna let me go?
Go ahead,
All right,
go.
bet.
Cool.
Okay, so I can go on, bro, but I'm gonna go with my other one, Smooth Operator Sade. That's
Okay.
crazy that he had the same one, but we both grew up on Sade. Our mama always played Sade. We used to like
Facts.
listen to Sade going to Gary, coming from Gary.
Mm.
She always played Sade, so pretty similar temperaments, but I'm gonna go with Wiz Khalifa, Never Been. I just love that song, bro. I just feel like that song, relates to me,
Okay.
And Key Glock, No Choice. That's probably my current one that I feel like relates to me the most.
All right, bet. All right, so as it relates to art, because you guys are artists, what's the piece that you're most proud of? Starting with you, Joe.
All right, man. I'm upset I ain't bring it with me, but I would say the most piece that I'm most proud of, to me, it might not have been that big. It's just a self-portrait piece, but at the time I did it, it kind of meant a lot, and it said a lot. It was back in I went to college at IU at one point. You know what I mean? So I kind of was a little lazy in the class. I ain't gonna lie. But self-portrait is something we always did growing up. We always try to draw portraits, you know what I mean? If you could draw a portrait, you could pretty much draw anything. So that's what we practice with. So, the time rolled around the art class, we do landscapes, but now it's time to do portraits. So I'm like, all right, bet. Kind of like I said, I was lacking. So, we had to do it in charcoal and everything. I ain't never worked with charcoal, but, bro, I did that portrait, bro. I brought the class the next day. It's dinner, the biggest one, right? But it was almost kind of one of the best ones. Everybody was they shocked though and surprised, that they woke up. They was sleeping on me.
Yeah.
I don't understand why though, cause I was kind of being lazy. But they sleep on me. They woke up then though. You know what I mean? Even the art teacher, she
That's
even
what's up.
So that's probably my most memorable
And
piece of
you
art.
still have that?
I do still have it.
All right,
I
okay,
do
we
still
gotta
have it.
check that out. We gotta put it in post. We'll add that. Sharon, what's the piece that you're most proud of?
Okay, so it's actually a part of this series. I call this series the Gateway to the Void series. I'm most proud of this piece because in this series, the first one was a commission piece that I sold. So I used that piece to piggyback off this one, but this is my first time working with oil painting. I worked with acrylic paint, but as Lee said, we do some working with charcoal, black and grays, but this piece really showed me what I'm capable of. Again, I have a little bit of background in oil, but I wasn't real familiar with it. Again, I'm used to pencils, so this was something I just did, bro. And I really honestly discovered myself while I was doing this piece. That's another reason why it's so important to me, because I was honestly going through some tough mental times, some dark times, and it was like I amazed myself because like through them dark times I created something so beautiful, bro. Like for real, like
Yeah.
and I amazed myself. Like I've never done it. So I found myself. It relates to the chakras. Like I don't know if people, heart chakra, and it relates to the chakras aligning. And it was just some like a personal journey that I went on myself, and it relates to the chakras, and it just showed myself something, bro. I woke myself up with this piece, and again, it's not. It's I'm a simple person, bro. I don't think it's too. To me, it's not that. It's real simple, but it's so beautiful to me, bro. So
I love that piece, man. That's a dope
bro.
piece.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
All right, who would y'all pick to play in the biopic of yourselves?
I'm gonna probably have to go with Denzel, man.
Denzel?
The old smooth, go back to that
Yeah.
smoothness, man. He's smoother than butter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's only right, bro.
It's
You know what
only
I
right,
mean?
the best. You gotta
Yeah,
go
you
with
gotta
the
go
best.
with the best, right?
I feel you.
That's a good one. That was a good one. You know what, bro? I'm gonna go with Will Smith, man.
Will?
I'm gonna go with Will Smith, not because he light skinned. That's one of the reasons why, but
Of course.
like he's versatile.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're gonna get from me. I feel like I can be like that sometimes, like depending on how you know me, T. You've been on this back since Vince since. I can be goofy,
sure.
I can be serious, I can be. So I go with Will Smith. I feel like he
got the range to
he had the range. You know what I'm saying? That's
like that answer.
Okay, that's cool. All right, we kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but how do you guys want to be remembered?
Just again, go back to leaving a positive impact. Just everybody remember me at my best. Whatever that may be, I'm not there yet. I just want to leave a good influence, man. Just that's pretty much that sum it up. It can spread a lot of answers. I'm sorry, it's so vague. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just want to leave a positive impact. I want everybody to remember me at my best, and that's I'm gonna say them right my two answers up, bro.
This is it, son.
For me, I'm gonna say I want to be remembered as genuine, dependable. Just an outlaw, like I wasn't doing nothing too crazy, but I did stuff the way I wanted to. But I'm staying within the rules, but I'm gonna do it how I want to, no matter what you say. But it's gonna be the right way though. But it's gonna be my way. I want people to remember that, and really just to live life to the fullest, bro. Have fun. He always lived life to the fullest. He had fun. And I just want people to smile when they remember me, man. Like, if I pass away, I just want people to think all good things. Like, from beginning to end, he was the same person he was. He was always genuine. I just want people to smile, man. Like, I just want positive thoughts when people think of me. So, that's how I live my life, man. I always respect everybody.
Absolutely.
And I'm just me. Like, just me.
Man, I appreciate y'all allowing me to come to y'all place of business where y'all be creative and have this creative conversation with y'all, man. I definitely resonate with a lot of things y'all said as a fellow creative, and everything y'all want to be remembered by, all of that stuff. I would say that y'all definitely are putting out to the world. I've been knowing you for the longest, but I've been knowing y'all, you know what I mean, for a long time now, and we've grown together outside of business. You know what I'm saying? We got some life experiences together and hoop and stuff and fellowship outside of just business. You cut my hair. You know what I mean? You both of y'all at some point have both cut my hair. So I've definitely noticed the growth, man. I've definitely feel that you guys are both genuine people, man. Y'all both spread positivity. Every time we hoop, y'all is laughing and joking and going against each other. I love when y'all guard each other, bro. That's the best thing in the world.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who better, T? We gonna get
Go ahead. Who better, T?
He the lefty too.
Bro, let me tell y'all got a similar game. Your game is more like you, like laid back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And your game is a little bit more flashier. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, like you'll put a move. You know what I'm saying? You'll put a combination on. But you kind of, you know what I'm saying? You kind of lay back with it. But who's better? I don't want to take the easy road out. I'm gonna answer it by saying I would rather have.
Go ahead, bro. Say it. He already know it. Go ahead, say it. I ain't know it.
Nah. I'd rather have Sherman as a teammate. I think I'd rather have Sherman as a teammate. Real talk.
That's probably they both shooters. That's all he said. They shoot better. They shoot a little better than you, man. I just go to the rack. You know what I'm saying?
And he got a little. I like Sherman move where he do a pump fake, get you in the air, that little mid.
Easy.
Yeah,
simple.
I like that.
That's T move. T be doing that same move. That's why he like it.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna run with Sherman, which I definitely got.
That's cool. Wait till next time we hoop, though.
Hey,
Wait till next time we hoop, man.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah,
It's
speaking
cool.
of which,
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna be a while for him.
man. How much more weeks you got, man?
Like 5.
5 more weeks.
I'm gonna definitely be like KD or Kobe when I come back though.
Yeah.
In all aspects.
Man, we gonna definitely be in the house when that happens.
Yeah.
Definitely bring the camera.
Gonna need some footage for that, man.
Yeah, we definitely gonna
Cameras
return.
rolling. I'm gonna show both of them. They gonna see, man. And I ain't even gonna talk much, you know. They gonna see
I
then.
gotta T, gotta watch out for T though.
Yeah, I already know.
I gotta get back in the gym.
T made it bad for you though. Next time we hoop.
All right, okay. So look, we got years of experience of hooping with each other. So this is regular talk that we do on Sundays. But we're gonna definitely document your journey on the way back to health, and then we're gonna pull up on you soon, cause well, I guess you having some ankle issues too right now. But
They ain't nothing though. That ain't nothing. That's about a
I
week.
can't talk too much because I gotta get in shape. So I've been in the gym, but I gotta get in basketball up and down shape. All right, last thing, let's plug y'all socials, man. Where can people find y'all? And if they looking for a new barber or looking to get some art, where can they find y'all?
All right, you can find us on Instagram, Teflon Dairy, Teflon_Dairy. TikTok the same. I just started that, so I'm gonna get my following base up. But yeah, those are 2 platforms you can catch me on. I will be doing more art on there. But definitely find barber videos on there. You can book from there. You know what I mean?
Same mine would be Instagram, Julio_Rogers93 is my Instagram name. As far as any other platforms, you can search Sherman Rogers on Facebook. You can find me on there, but I don't have a TikTok yet, but I'm gonna get on it. I'm getting on the TikTok.
All right.
Just wait for me. I'm gonna keep y'all updated with the TikTok, but you can find me on those 2 platforms and on the Cut app. If you had a Cut app, you can search Sherman Rogers on the Cut app. You can find me on there too.
All right.
So.
Man, appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of Behind the Business Podcast. I've been your host, Thomas Sanders. I'm about to get my hair cut. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace. Yes, sir. Love, fam.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.